Hello everyone, my name is Grethade here from 01gaming.com and newcastgaming.com. It's Wednesday and we're going to go ahead and take a look at news head... Wait.
Stop shooting me?
Oh, wait, that's right. We're recovering from E3, so there isn't a whole lot of news. A little bit, and a little bit of the future. And, well, let's go more. So here's something interesting. It seems that Nintendo held back some of the information regarding the Wii U at E3. Isn't that a... Anyway, UK Managing Director David Yarnton has said this. The firm has not announced everything at E3 2012 and held back on discussing aspects of the new hardware as not to overwhelm people. He continues on by saying, well, I think that we haven't gotten into a lot of detail. I mean, we've got 23 third-party games on display at the show. There are certain aspects on the control pad that we've spoken about, but we haven't really gone into a lot more detail because there's so much to talk about as it is. I think we would overwhelm people. And he continues on by explaining that he's really afraid of overwhelming people with all of the features that Wii U has to have. Here's the thing I kind of think though. Going back at the Nintendo press conference, if you saw my review video of E3, you know that I ranked it the second out of the three, Sony being the top and Microsoft being dead last. There's so many things about Wii U that we could have learned that would have been a lot more interesting and probably would have had Nintendo take the show away. But instead they focused on the third-party content in a couple of games, and of course Nintendo Land, which thrilled gamers everywhere. In any case, I don't think gamers would have become overwhelmed by this. I think they would have welcomed it because there's been so much anticipation about what exactly this console does. Oh, Nintendo. Instead of guessing what people think, why don't you find out what people think? You might have a lot more success that way. Just saying. So, Diablo 3 popped up in the news again today, but it's actually good news. The Real Currency Auction House for North America opened on June 12th. That was yesterday, folks. Remember all the dungeon crawling and the item looting that was done and purchasing items on eBay? Instead of having to go through third-party avenues, now you can go directly through Blizzard to give them more of your money. In any case, because the Real Currency Auction House is now live, make sure to lock your accounts down tight, because with real currency and real cash comes the chance for real hackers. As though Diablo 3 hasn't had that issue already. Right. So, remember when Blizzard was talking about the security of BlizzCon? Don't worry about it. We've had hacking issues already, and now the real money will go in. Right. Authenticator, call authenticator. I have a sense of the corporate greed behind the actual auction house. The worst part is, it's probably going to end up ruining the game underneath the
shooting me!
Not a good part. And the last bit of news, a gamer has claimed to have played a single game of Civilization 2 for almost 10 years. Anyone that's been over at the Reddit gaming forum will notice that a poster by the name of The Serious talked about his game for the past 10 years. Here's a couple things that he said. I've been playing the same game of Civ 2 for 10 years. Though long outdated, I grew fascinated with this particular game because by the time Civ 3 was released, I was already well into the distant future. I then thought that it might be interesting just to see how far into the future I could get and see what the ramifications would be.
Let's go.
He goes on to talk about the uprising and fall of nations, his communist nation, the ice caps that have melted 6 times, and the constant internal struggle within his country. Wow, that is fascinating. I won't lie. Right now, his game is in the year 3991, and there are 3 remaining super nations. This is over at Reddit, and I would actually highly encourage you guys to go read this if you have ever considered playing a Civ game. This might be just a little bit of motivation you need to actually go ahead and take that plunge. And that's all I've got for today. If you have any comments, whether they be positive or negative, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you like my video, please give me a thumb or subscribe, and I'll catch you guys on Friday. And I'll catch you